Happy Friday. So I thought I'd come up here again and make another video. I may start doing more videos. We'll see how it goes and whatever is on my mind at that time. That speaks to me to reach out and deliver it to whoever needs to hear it. But back in 2018 I did give some insight about the investing part, and I did mention perhaps there's a better way to invest besides commercial building. Nothing in return, didn't ask for anything in return, just from a friend to friend. Because again, back in 2018, after I had my encounter, the supernatural heavenly encounter I had, I'm able to see beyond, before things happen at times. Not all the time, I don't know everything. Just little bits and pieces will come to me at that time when it's needed. And I did mention perhaps there's something else you can invest besides commercial building. Here we are in 2021, and you can see what's going on around the world. A lot of times when you know that it's your time to move on to something that is more of a higher realm, on what is on God's mind and not mine, not on humans' perspective, but a higher mind in a different realm, what he sees and would like the human race to see, right? Is everything that you do it for the greater good, for humanity, everybody, not just me and not just you. It is for a greater, grander purpose. So if I give you that insight, and if you look back at it now, you would see that my intention was in the highest, better intention was behind it, not for my own gain. But of course, we all do need, obviously, some financial help, especially because you got bills to pay. So it's just like doctors, chiropractors, whatever you get help from, right? So everybody wants to leave a legacy. Everybody wants to leave something. But you know what? If you do it with integrity and knowing that it's beyond yourself and it is for the greater good for all, on what God has shown you, that's really what it's about. And if I chose to leave something I was doing to make money, and if I seen that it was not in my benefit for the greater good, and I seen that it was actually hurting more people than it was helping people, my wisdom that God gave me was, that's like in some way of a karma. You choose to continue to do that, knowing that it's not helping people or yourself, because at the time the funds wouldn't have been enough to, it just wasn't for the best intention. You choose to leave that company and try to pursue for something greater good for the humanity, besides yourself, besides your family too, but also to help others. It's not so much about knowing your own worth, knowing your worth to walk away from something that's no longer serving you for the highest good, for making you a better person. That's what the bottom line is. So if I tell you, look, I'm not gonna come over, or I don't have time, or I'm not gonna talk to you at this time. Just, you gotta respect people when they tell you this, and then they will, come back or whatever, speak to you whenever they have gone through whatever. But you gotta learn to stay, to tell yourself, is this really helping me, and how is it gonna help me out in the long run? If it's not gonna help you out in the long run to be a better person, and then what's the use? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be banging your own head for doing what you did to another person, right? So it's like, when somebody tells you, look, this is what's going on, and you don't look deeper into it, then you're gonna, somebody try to help you out, right? But also knowing that if it's gonna be good for you or not, and how is it gonna affect you in the future. So it'll get to whoever needs to hear it, right? Because I can't tell you what to do, and then another person can never tell you what to do when they don't really know what's going on, all the details that's going on, and what is that you see beyond what they see. So, it's like we do need each other, and some people just refuse to see it that way, right? And you can tell somebody, okay, if they, always tell them with the best heart involved, and be humbled and all. God is in control, but if you're being nudged, to bring something forth, and somebody needs to hear it, we need to hear it. So here we are in 2021, and obviously nobody's able to go to work. There's a shutdown. People have lost their jobs. People don't have funds coming in, or very rare, barely able to, have money for food. And it's like, just, if you have, let's say you do have a big company, right, and you can only afford to pay so much to each employee, but you do have enough property of some sort. It's good to say, hey, this is for our employees. We will give you a rental place, whatever, maybe to where it's affordable, right? That's something to take in consideration. So anyway, do send light and love out there, guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. God bless you. Have a good Friday. Bye.